Hello everyone, I'm Terry from the Crystal Healing Temple, doing a video today about healing integration and what that's really all about and why it's so very important. So we go through a healing integration after we've had a healing or after we've done a Reiki attunement, an energetic healing course, anything that's really big that creates a shift within you. The shift within you might be removing old, outdated patterns from you mentally and emotionally, physically, spiritually, to step up to a new level of you. It might be learning a whole new skill. So therefore, we've got to assimilate lots of new information in. Well, just like assimilating, that's really what's going on within us when we have a healing or after a big energetic healing course like Reiki can be. So what I teach my students when I teach them Reiki is that they're going to go through a process, and that process is going to take time because the new levels of energy, that new levels of universal life force energy that is Reiki, is like grounding and anchoring itself in the body, in their aura, in their chakras, in their mental and emotional bodies, in their auric fields, in their heart, in their soul. It's really doing some big and powerful work within us. So same too when we have a healing session, we have a lot of great shifts happen. We release a lot of old, stagnant energy. We shift old beliefs and limitations that we have around ourselves or about ourselves, and we really step into the new. But after that healing, I see it like that all of our cells are going through the integration process. We have a cellular memory, so therefore that cellular memory is being transformed. So therefore I see the new energy, the new consciousness kind of being up the top of each cell, and then it kind of vroom, it sits down to anchor into the base of each cell to then have our cells vibrating at a different frequency. Our hearts, our souls, our thought processes, our subconscious, the subconscious shifts. If we really knew how much shifted in our subconscious, we would be blown away. But we can only begin to fathom how much is changing, but so much more is changing after you have a healing, after you do a big energetic course and shift your frequency. So much is happening within you mentally and emotionally. Some really deep emotional feelings, patterns, reactions that you might have had an opportunity to transform, to dissolve, to clear. So therefore, that's going to take time for that energy to settle down a bit. So when we're feeling and in an integration, what we can feel is we can feel just a little bit maybe sleepy. We need to sleep a lot more. When we sleep, so much more healing can happen within us and can go deeper. That's when we're not thinking about it. So much more can happen. It's just like surrendering. And then I've recently been through a really big shift and integration. And what I really felt was I was just a little bit more sensitive to day-to-day things. I actually needed more inward and calm time, but I didn't have it as much as I would have liked. So I had to find pockets of that for myself where I could go to bed earlier, nurture and nourish myself on a really lovely soft level, because my energy frequency had shifted and gone up more for me. So therefore I was more sensitive to anything that was needing my energy that I actually didn't have to give because I was integrating. So if ever you're in that integration process and you feel a bit sensitive, a bit, snappy without meaning to, just know, no, it's okay. I don't mean to be like that. I'm actually just feeling energetically sensitive because there's so much shifting and transforming within me for my highest and best good. So you might need to tell your family members or people that you work with that, you just need a bit more space at the moment, definitely take that. You might feel a dietary shift. You might feel like you need to drink more and more water, and please do. The more water you can drink, the more it can hydrate your cells and more releasing can occur. So definitely you'll feel guided to eat more fruit and vegetables. You might even feel guided for those really earth mama type meals like pastas and things, because what's also happening, as well as the light foods to eat, is we're kind of needing more grounding, because there's so much new energy that's needing to be grounded within us. And so we just need that food to ground us, but it also brings comfort. I see it like those wintry meals like soups and pastas and maybe even a nice rice and curry. Things like that are really good. And on another level, that brings a bit of nurturing to us as well. Other things that can happen in an integration is you just might need time out from lots and lots of social activity, just having more inward time at home, or definitely one thing I highly recommend is having lots of time in nature. When you're out in nature, it's got a higher vibration, it's got clear energy, all that fresh oxygen from the trees. If you can go down to the beach, it's all the negative ions that are so good for us to breathe in and have in our aura, have upon us. And putting your feet into the sand, putting your hands into the sand. Same too with the dirt, putting your feet on the grass, the dirt, putting your hands down and just sitting at the base of a tree. It's so amazing. And what's actually happening in that, again, is a beautiful grounding and anchoring of the new energies that have come in, and more of a you adjusting to the new frequencies that you are embodying. And so I believe healing is so important, but the integration after a healing is just as important, because we're learning to embody those new energies. We're learning to be strengthened by them, to have those healthy, more clear and open new focus, new consciousness to move us forward in our life for our true heart's desires. Your integration process, every person is different, and every type of healing it's going to be different. It might be 2 days, it might be 3 to 5 days. So I think the most important thing is being consciously aware I'm in an integration process, and just allowing yourself to have more nurturing love and kindness. So you might want to journal, definitely meditate more, but definitely it is a time to be more inward, because there's so much big change happening behind the scenes of you. And it's so exciting. You've got your whole spiritual team cheering you on. Mother Earth being so excited that you're going to be a better version of you moving forward, to bring in more light and more support, not only to your family and friends, but to everyone you meet, to all the inhabitants of Mother Earth. It's a time where crystals is really good, and taking maybe just that little bit longer in a shower is really good to cleanse and wash yourself, nurture yourself, to drink in the waters. Feeling into anything you could do to nurture and nourish you through your integration process is going to allow you to feel, 1, really supported, 2, heard and valued. So if you're currently going through an integration process, or you know someone who is, be kind, know it's a good thing. Don't feel that the energies have stopped. If not, the energies are really doing so much more for you than you realise. So just know there will be an end point to your integration, and then wow, you're going to see things in a whole new light. You're going to feel different, so incredibly different. But do give yourself time. If you've got a friend that's going through an integration process, Feel free to pass this video on to them so that they can understand their process a bit more, and just remind them to be really gentle, smooth and kind to themselves too. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've experienced an integration process yourself and you'd like to share some information for others, that would really help them to learn more too. So feel free to leave a comment. If not, just leave me a beautiful green heart for transformation and growth in the comments, and I will get a message from that you have been blossoming. And I love that. So thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I look forward to my next one. Bye for now.